Okay, so there is one note that I want to say about our versions of Django and also the software that we'll be using. It does change from time to time. The software naturally does because it gets better, they fix bugs, they do all this stuff. So we're not going to be comprehensive in the sense that every time you watch one of these videos, it's going to be the latest and greatest version. That's okay because what we're going to be teaching you is really the fundamental skills to actually build a Django application with a very current version. Now, when new versions come out, there's going to be subtle changes in the version that you might not even notice. Sometimes they're big changes, sometimes they're not. So what I want to recommend to you is to use the versions that we use. Otherwise, you might run into some errors. And then when it comes to actually building your project, you can use the latest version, but keep in mind that some things might have changed. So you're going to want to refer to the documentation for any of the software that we're using. And that would be with Django or Python or Bootstrap. So if those versions change at all, refer to those documentations. I do say this within the projects, but I just wanted to make it clear that it doesn't really matter which version of Django you learn on, because you could even learn on version 1.4. A lot of the same principles will still be a lot of the principles will be the same. So it doesn't really matter what version you're learning on. That being said, though, we do try and be current. So a lot of times we do revamp entire courses or entire projects to be current with the latest and greatest versions, but also based on the feedback that we get from you guys. All right, so if you have any questions about versions and stuff like that, let me know. Otherwise, let's keep going.